Houston, we have a problem. The Houston Rockets are 11-23 going into the All-Star break, and I think there's little to no chance that they are a playoff team in 2021. They don't have a lot of young players. They botched the James Harden trade, in my opinion, not getting a Karis LeVert or Jared Allen in the deal, and I think the draft picks won't really be worth much because the Nets should be good for a little bit more. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, we are going to be rebuilding the Houston Rockets today, a team that kind of has a bleak future going forward, and we're going to see if we can turn this team around. So we have a couple of first-round picks going forward, mainly from the Nets and the Bucks. That pick from the Bucks from the Jared Allen trade, and then the Nets from the James Harden trade. This Pistons pick, I will have to look up the protection years on it because I don't think that we should get this pick unless the Pistons are a pretty good team. But they traded Karis LeVert, who they got for James Harden, for Victor Oladipo, who's an expiring contract and is looking like he wants out of Houston. He is not going to re-sign there in the offseason, so we need to trade him right now. So I'm going to offer this trade to the Philadelphia 76ers. We're basically getting Tyrese Maxey in return for Victor Oladipo. I would at least take that, somebody that could be a project guard for us and maybe be a good player for us going forward. They don't want to take on the extra salary, even though this would kind of put you to a championship team, having Tobias, Simmons, Embiid, and Oladipo. So what about if we threw in David Nwaba and you give me Mike Scott? They would counter for Karooks and you give me Tony Bradley. Okay, we're going to do a 7-player trade here. It gets it done. It gets it done. I mainly wanted Tyrese Maxey in this trade. So to look at the roster, Christian Wood, he's our franchise guy at the moment. He's 25 years old. He was the most improved player before he got hurt. He is our franchise guy, no doubt about it. John Wall is somebody that I hope plays well this year, and then I'm going to look to potentially trade him in the offseason to the Miami Heat. I think that's a team in mind that would go after John Wall. There's been some rumors on that. Eric Gordon, one of the worst contracts, not one of the worst contracts in the NBA, but just not a great contract. It's got 2 more years, 3 more years, and then we can decline his team option. But yeah, that's a long time. Jason Tate has been a pleasant surprise for the Rockets this year. He's played overseas recently, I believe in Belgium. And he's a hustle player. He plays good defense, can hit a shot. He might be in our future plans. Now that we acquired Tyrese Maxey, honestly, he'll probably be like our 6th man for us. We have Danny Green, who will just be here for a year. And Kevin Porter Jr., I'd like to give him a lot of minutes. But yeah, I'm not actually done with trading yet. And we're going to be doing this trade with the LA Lakers. PJ Tucker and Tony Bradley going to the Lakers for KCP and a 2023 swap worse with the Pelicans. So yeah, we wanted to move PJ Tucker, and we did. So this is going to be our 9-man rotation. John Wall, Eric Gordon, Sterling Brown, Jason Tate, and Christian Wood with a bench of Tyrese Maxey, KPJ, KCP, and Danny Green. Not very good, I know. System proficiency is 3.5 stars 3.5 stars with 7 seconds or less under Steven Silas. And I just want to make sure, please tell me I have my first round pick this year. I do not. Oh, great. Rockets, Daryl Morey, what'd you leave me with? So we were the 12th seed in the West, 27th in the power rankings, yeah. And at least Christian Wood got most improved. That's a bright spot for this team's future. But yeah, we didn't make the playoffs, and we don't get our first round pick. You don't know how badly that does suck. So I'm guessing it's the OKC Thunder that get our pick, which is just this sucks so much. I'm 99% sure that is the team that gets our pick. John Wall averaged 21.7 points and 7 assists, 38 from 3, 72 from the line, 49 from the field. I think the Heat would want that, so we're going to be trading him in the offseason and really blowing up this team by trading away Oladipo, PJ Tucker. They already traded Ross, Chris Paul a year ago, James Harden, and now we're going to trade John Wall. We're going to be making a lot of moves, but Tyrese Maxey in his rookie year, that's who I envision as my starting point guard next year. 15 points, 3.5 assists, 49, 34, 88 splits. KPJ in his sophomore year, 11.5 points, 43 from 3. He might be a nice part of our future as well since he is only 21 years old. Jason Tate averaged 7.5 points and 5 rebounds. Not good efficiency whatsoever. Oh, that is unfortunate. So we're just going to advance into the offseason and we're going to have a completely new team next year. And the Sixers win it all. So yes, the trade mattered and the Sixers would do it because it got them a ring. And Embiid is your finals MVP. And yeah, they used Oladipo. So obviously they do not regret that trade whatsoever. They beat Utah, the 2-1 seeds right now in each conference. Where at the moment I am recording this on March 9th. I do sound a little congested still. I apologize for that. So draft lottery, we are going to the Nets get our pick at 9. Wait, are you serious? Please tell me that's a swap. That is not a swap. Oh! Are you kidding me? So we're definitely not getting, obviously, the Detroit Pistons pick. That pick ends up being, where is it at? Okay, so it's at 11. The Thunder get it. Therefore, it is a swap. So the Nets get the Heat's pick at 20. And yeah, we do not have a first round pick in this draft. So the Thunder get our pick at 11. Oh, that sucks so much. So we're going to fire Byron Barry. Nothing against him. I just like having 3 training camps. We'll pick up Cuba Gooding. And we can keep Jeff Hornacek. And we'll fire John Lucas right now. His ratings are not very good. We're going to go after Wes Unseld Jr. And we're going to sign him. We have a good solid CFO, but a good assistant GM. And who did I not get? Oh, I got all of them. Sweet. So draft time. I think we are going to be moving John Wall to the Miami Heat. Probably not for Precious Achiuwa. I mean, like, I wish the Heat had a first round pick, so they can't afford that. But they were able to do Achiuwa. I mean, like, can I take on, okay, whose contract? Casey Okpala's? Let's see. What? But you were able to do this for Achiuwa, who's making $2.7 million a year. So can we just throw in, I don't know, Okpala in 2022 first and do that? Why? Okay, so you know what I'm going to do here? I think I'm going to just take Okpala and then, or excuse me, Achiuwa, because 2K is being weird, and then trade Achiuwa for Okpala and their first. Because I just don't know another team that would really want to trade for John Wall. Like, I'm going through all these teams. Yeah, I really think it's just Miami that would. Like, I mean, the Clippers would, but, like, I don't really want those long-term contracts. Like, I like Miami stuff here. So what I'm going to do is trade Achiuwa. It's really just, like, forget about that trade because 2K is being dumb. I don't really think they would give up Achiuwa for John Wall. So just do Achiuwa for that first-round pick. And Casey Okpala, please tell me you'll do this. Please tell me you'll do this. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, the trade was basically John Wall for their 20... what year first? It was their 2022 first. And Okpala. We also, where's the Wizards pick? So we have the Wizards pick from the Russell Westbrook trade. So we're going to have 4 first-round picks next year. That's actually very nice. Just kidding. We're going to have 5 if the Bucks don't completely fall off the map next year. All right, save it up for the 2022 draft. Chet Holmgren, here I come. All right, so we're going to be trading Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Daniel House. So 2 good shooters. KCP shot 43 from downtown last year, and Daniel House didn't really play much for us, but we know he's a good 3-point shooter. And I'm going to get the 18th overall pick from the Phoenix Suns, so they're adding 2 good shooters off the bench, and the Suns are obviously trying to compete still. We can just sell off those assets, get another first-round pick, at least add 1 first-round pick in the 2021 draft, and then kind of even be a little bit worse for next year when we're trying to go all in on the 2022 draft. And I actually think I will have 4 first-round picks next year because I don't think I'll be getting the Pistons first. So I'll see you guys with who I take at 18. All right, so the draft just wrapped up. We ended up taking Scotty Barnes with the 18th overall pick. Somebody that's kind of more of a guard at Florida State. He's 6'8", 6'9", but he can also pass the ball extremely well. So we're going to be drafting him. And then DJ Jeffries we took at 37. If you guys also have a really good draft class that you know on Xbox Series X, please let me know down below. We do have a team option on Jason Tate, so we are going to be picking that up. Obviously, not many free agents. I mean, like, Houston could be viewed as a big market and could get free agents, but not with the roster we have now. Mason Jones, he was undrafted. I thought he was their 2nd-round pick in 2020. Either way, I'm going to give him the qualifying offer. So going into next year, I think I might give Exum like a 1-year deal, but let me just see what the rotation is going to look like at the moment. So we have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could really go out and sign Dante Exum. I could also use another backup big, so who do I want that to be? You know what? We're going to go ahead and get LaMarcus Aldridge, somebody that I'm pretty sure is from Texas, and he went to college in Texas. So what we're going to do... Wait, actually, is he from Chicago? Let me figure this out. No, he was born in Dallas, Texas, so we're going to kind of pay him $23 million a year, get a vet on the team. We're going to be bad, but he's age 36. He gets to come home and get paid more than any other team will give him. So I think that's a signing that makes sense for both parties. So we are going to sign Exum and LaMarcus Aldridge. So we're going to let Danny Green, Mike Scott, Dante Exum, all these guys walk. Well, not Dante Exum, obviously. I don't know why I said that. But McLemore and Sterling Brown, they're gone too. DeRozan re-signed with the Spurs. Kawhi goes to the Thunder. Okay. And Kyle Lowry went to the Pistons as well. So play progression. Wood didn't go up, which kind of hurts a little bit. There is Kevin Porter Jr. up to an 80. Maxey up to an 80. That will be the backcourt going into next year. I think Gordon will be moved to the bench. Aldridge starting center. Tate will be on the bench. Same with Barnes, Exum, and maybe KJ Martin. Or KJ Martin. I don't know why I say Martin sometimes. I talk too quickly. It also doesn't help that I'm congested at the moment. So training camps, we do have 3 training camps to use. So I'm going to send Maxey on top potential. Going to do the same with Scotty Barnes. And going to do the same with Christian Wood. I'm also going to move Christian Wood from a center to a power forward. He goes up to an 89 overall. That's sick. So here's going to be the starting 5. Oh my God. We're not going to win a lot of games. It's going to be Tyrese Maxey, Kevin Porter Jr., Scotty Barnes, Christian Wood, and LaMarcus Aldridge with a bench of Eric Gordon, Jason Tate, Dante Exum, KJ Martin, Kenny Martin Jr., and KZ Okpala. We have like a KJ Martin, a KZ Okpala. System proficiency is going to be 3 stars, 7 seconds. We are going to stick with that. We are not going to be very good this year whatsoever. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's just get through this abysmal season. But we actually started off 2-0, which was funny. So we finished as the 14th seed in the Western Conference, so we will be picking pretty high in the 2022 NBA draft. So Scotty Barnes was actually all-rookie first team. You love to see it. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 points, 32 from 3. That's what I like to see. The Miami Heat made the playoffs as the 8th seed, though, with Wall Hero. What? How'd that team be the 8th seed? I don't know. I can definitely see them upsetting the Celtics in round 1. Obviously, we were very, very, very bad. We ended up going 27-55. We don't have a lot of guys that really matter to us. It's like a lot of guys that matter much to us. Christian Wood is one of them, though. He had a solid season, as you'd expect from him. He's got an expiring contract next year on one of the best contracts in the NBA for what he gives you. Tyrese Maxey, 18.5 points, 6 assists, 46, 30, 94 splits. Pretty good season from the second-year man out of Kentucky. KPJ, he'll be a free agent. We'll have to decide if we want to pay him a lot of money, because with his age and what he's been doing, he's going to ask for a decent amount. The 2 vets here, Eric Gordon, who actually had a pretty good year shooting-wise. So with his expiring contract, because it's 2 years, but he's a team option on the second year, we could definitely trade him on draft night. Aldridge's first and probably only year in Houston wasn't really all that good. Scotty Barnes, we went over. Jayshawn Tate was all right. We'll see what we do with him. And then there's the rest of the gang. So, yeah, we are going to have, I'm not sure what pick going into the 2022 draft lottery. So we were the second worst team in the West. Shout out to the Spurs. Texas, not having a good year. And then Detroit. So we'll have like the second or the third pick in the lottery when that starts. And the Nets win it all. Kyrie Irving is your finals MVP. They beat the Nuggets in 7. The Heat were almost able to beat the 1-seeded Celtics in round 1. Wait, apparently if the Blazers made the playoffs last year, we were supposed to get their first round pick from the Robert Covington trade. So the Pistons pick is top 16 protected in 2021 and 2022, so we will not be getting it this year. It's top 18 protected in 2023 and 2024, and then top 13 in 2025, top 11 in 2026, top 9 in 2027, and then else that pick is a 2027 second round pick. But yeah, I think we were supposed to get the Blazers first, which is kind of rough, but that Bucks pick, if that stays at 12, that's actually perfect because it's top 10 protected, and we would still get it because it would be at 12. So 2K, give me some lottery luck here. So please just have the Bucks pick still be there. Thank you. Let's go. We have the 12th pick in the draft. All right, so we're kind of catching up to where we're going to be picking at now. We want our pick to be in the top 3, not the Pistons one, because I'm going to be trading that to them. So is this pick from Detroit? I have no idea. We're going to have to figure that out because I'm pretty sure it was unprotected. So let's hope that that pick 5 is the Pistons pick, and the third pick here is our pick. Oh, no, wait, it's not. God damn it. Okay. Because you can see it says via Detroit, so I will have I'll have to trade that pick to Detroit. Ugh. So what I'm going to do is just make it a lottery protected pick to them. And if they make the playoffs next year, then we will just keep the pick. So, yeah, that is what we have now going into the draft. We have picks 5, 12, 17, and 30. That's honestly not too bad at all. I will definitely take those. I would love to trade up, though. And I think I'm going to offer a blockbuster trade to go up to number 1 because I want Chet Holmgren. Or number 2. Like, I'll give the Spurs some assets because I think the Warriors, they wouldn't draft Holmgren. They have, what's his name? James Wiseman. But the Spurs would definitely take Holmgren. So I think I'm going to offer a trade to go up to number 1. We're going to look to pick up Lionel Hollins as an assistant coach, moving on from Jeff Hornacek. And then let's get a new CFO. And I'm going to bring back Steven Silas so we don't get that CFO. So do we get the CFO? Yes, we do. So let's see. I'm going to offer them pick 5, pick 17, pick 30, and then probably a future first. I would also give them Dante Exum, which they can't afford, so we really just got to throw in first. So I'm going to give them this Pelicans pick that we got from PJ Tucker. So 4 first-round picks to move up from 3 to 1, or excuse me, that's 5 to 1. No, wow. That's going to be tough. I actually might have to throw in pick 12, which is a shame. Damn, okay, so I might give them the rights to this Pistons lottery first. And will they do that? So basically 5 first-round picks to move up 4 spots. Boom. They agree to that. We go from 5 to 1. Welcome to the Houston Rockets, Chet Holmgren. And we have the 12th overall pick as well. So we're going to be trading Eric Gordon to the Denver Nuggets for the 29th pick in this draft. They get some shooting. We get off Eric Gordon, who doesn't really fit our timeline of our rebuild. And we get another first-round pick in this draft. So our 3 picks in this draft, 1 being Chet Holmgren, 2 being Andre Jackson, 3 being Scotty Lewis. We're going to sign all 3 of these guys. Got a couple wings. Got our franchise center. Christian Wood's going to be our power forward. So now we have our franchise front court. So we're going to pick up the team option. Beautiful. KPJ has a team option. Picking that up, picking up Maxey and his team option, picking up Tate's team option. We'll pick up DJ Jeffries and Kenyon Martin Jr.'s ones as well. So free agency. We'll give KZ Okpala the qualifying offer. I don't really see me really even bringing him back. So I might honestly re-announce those rights. So we don't have many free agents, but let me just see. We will have a lot of cap space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys I want to play. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have honestly 9 guys. So I'm just going to bring back or bring in like a backup center once again. I mean, did Aldridge retire? I believe he did. Like if I go up to player retirements, let me just see. Yeah, Aldridge did retire. So I was going to look to bring him back potentially because he knew the system. But we're going to bring in a different center. That's going to be our backup on a 1-year deal. Why does Tony Bradley want $10.5 million? Who is giving him that? I don't know. But we're going to bring in Willie Cauley-Stein on a 1-year, $6.5 million contract. We are going to have loads of cap space next year. So I'm going to hope to be somewhat respectable this year to maybe make a run at a top-tier free agent next year. So Christian Wood's up to an 89 overall. KPJ an 83, Maxey 82, Barnes an 80. Holmgren didn't go up, obviously. Tate's at 79. Exum went up as well. Kenyon Martin Jr. went up. DJ Jeffries went up. So is Chet Holmgren A+? I'm guessing he will be. Yes, he is. Maxey's going to get on-top potential. He's up to an A. Scotty Barnes is going to get on-top potential. He's up to an A. And then finally, I'm going to we'll send KPJ there. He's only 22. So I do want to move Scotty Barnes to the small forward position because I think he will start at that position for us this year. He goes up to an 83, actually. Very nice. So the starting 5 should be what I think it is. Yeah, Maxey, Porter Jr., Barnes, Wood, and Holmgren. So here's going to be the rotation. You guys already know the starting 5, and then we're giving the bench to Andre Jackson, Jayshawn Tate, Scotty Lewis, and Willie Cauley-Stein. Exum will be the odd man out. We kind of already know what he's about. So, system proficiency, 4 stars, 7 seconds or less. Can we be somewhat respectable this year so we can convince free agents to come to us in the 2023 offseason? So we ended the season, yeah, you can see that, right? As the 2 seed in the Western Conference, Chet Holmgren, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 53% from the field as a rookie. LaMelo Ball, still 6th man of the year. Who did they pick up? We'll take a look on that, or who he is backing up. Honestly, if I just go to point guards, I could probably figure it out. Oh, they got Kyrie Irving, so that makes some sense now. And also, the Dallas Mavericks went 70-12. That is crazy, and Rick Carlisle is your coach of the year. So Chet Holmgren, obviously, on our rookie first team, and we are the 2 seed taking on the 7-seeded Grizzlies in the playoffs. I feel like we overachieved this year. I really did, somehow in year 3 you have all these guys progressing, and as my voice cracked, you kind of just ball out. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey's averaging 20 points and 7 assists. This guy's our franchise point guard. He is. And we didn't get him for James Harden. We got him for freaking Victor Oladipo, who I guess we got for James Harden, so I guess that makes sense. Christian Wood, free agent, but the average 22 career high, 11 rebounds, 50, 34, 72 splits. There's Chet Holmgren, 16 points and 9 rebounds, 4.3 assists over a steal and block a night. Scotty Barnes, 12.5 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 50 from the field. Andre Jackson, 11 points, 41 from 3. He was really good. Also, yeah, KPJ averaged 19 points and shot 43 from downtown. He's an 87 overall. It's either I extend him in the offseason because at the contract extension deadline, he's going to want $30 million a year. So we're going to either have to give that to him, or if we find a better free agent out there. And then there's Jayshawn Tate, Scotty Lewis, and Willie Cauley-Stein. I'd also like to upgrade the bench in the offseason, but let's get through the playoffs first. So can we beat the Memphis Grizzlies in round 1 and move on to the Western Conference semifinals? And we do. Okay, we beat them in 5. Very nice, very nice. But we got to take on the 3-seeded Lakers. Tyrese Maxey's a stud. He's an absolute stud. Look at these numbers. Okay, Chet Holmgren was a stud in round 1. What a trade that was to pick him up on draft night. Scotty Barnes absolutely killing it for us, as KPJ didn't play all that good. So, round 2 here against the LA Lakers, who have James Bouknight, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Mitchell Robinson, Montrezl Harrell. They don't have PJ Tucker. Oh, they have there's duplicate Scotty Lewis's. I apologize. That is annoying. I think he'll be in the 2021 class, so that is unfortunate that he was in the 2022 class. So, all right, it is what it is. At least it's not a top guy like Cade Cunningham. But yeah, we'll simulate the round and see if we can beat the Lakers. And we beat them in 5, and we're in the finals. Or in conference finals. Wow. Are you serious? I did not expect to be this good. I say this. I've said this my last 3 videos. 2K has been so nice to me in the sim as of late. And also, I believe it was in the Magic rebuild that I jumped up from 12-3 or 12-4 in one of the lotteries. 2K has been so nice to me as of late. I mean, I feel like I've had a lot of rage quits, though, but still, I don't know. We're kind of killing it. And we're in the conference finals taking on the Pels, who have Kyler Lewis, Moses Moody, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Jackson Hayes, Thad Young, Noah Burks, and Gene Montero. And can we go to the NBA Finals? And our luck runs out as we do lose in 7 games. That is unfortunate. Christian Wood was an absolute menace in the conference finals. Averaged 28 points and 11 rebounds. And unfortunately, we did lose by 12 in Game 7. That is a shame. Hornets versus Pelicans. The Hornets win it all, and Kyrie Irving is your finals MVP. We will have Chris Paul going to the Hall of Fame, and a couple jersey retirements there. League meetings. We're going to reject all of these. And draft lottery. Do we have anything? I actually saw our name once. And yeah, the pick from Washington and the pick from Brooklyn. Also, Brooklyn lost Kyrie. They might have lost KD or Harden. Or maybe just KD. But yeah, so that Washington pick, I don't think we'll get. It's lottery protected, so that will convey next year. But we could get Brooklyn's first round pick, which would actually be very nice. And we end up with Brooklyn's pick at number 7. So we just made it to the Western Conference Finals and have the 7th overall pick in the draft. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. That is our only pick in the first round in the 2023 NBA draft. So let's go to that said draft. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, like, obviously I would love to trade for a blockbuster name. Like, if I trade 7 in those 2 wings, what the hell? What? I'm not gonna accept that, because why would the Thunder accept that? But what? You would give me, this has to be a glitch. This has to be a glitch. Well, Andre Jackson's actually 4-star trade value. Damn. And I would get Shea in oh my god, and pick number 1 in the whole draft for Andre Jackson. Like, what can I do for him in 7? I can get Fox. I would maybe think about that if I didn't have Tyrese Maxey, who I absolutely love. So we're just going to make our selection at 7. Because like I said, I'm trying to upgrade the bench, and I think getting a top-tier rookie would be very nice. Jalen Duran, yes. Imagine we have Jalen Duran and Chet Holmgren. Yeah, I can't pass up on that. So we also had Mr. Irrelevant. It was Rick Z. Gary, yeah, we'll sign him. But Jalen Duran's an 81 overall. Dude's going to be a stud. Team player options, picking up on Tyrese Maxey and Scotty Barnes. Going to let Kenny Martin Jr. walk. I would like to make a big play in free agency. We're going to give KPJ the qualifying offer. But I also have to bring back Mr. Christian Wood, because he's my top priority. Yeah, 5-year deal. We'll do a 4-year deal for him to come back to the Rockets. Now, if we're going to move on from KPJ, I would like to replace him with a stud shooting guard. And of course, he's like one of the best shooting guards out there. Colin Sexton, I don't know. He doesn't interest me that much more than KPJ. So, like, D'Lo, though. Ooh, and I can make D'Lo my shooting guard. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed. We could make Middleton or RJ Barrett a shooting guard, but I think I would prefer going after D'Angelo Russell. I feel like he could be a Houston guy, you know? So, yeah, let's go. Wait, Trae Young is unrestricted? What? Why would you do that? Why would you let him walk and renounce his rights? I mean, doesn't make much sense. So I just feel like Trae Young's going to be in Atlanta for the next 8 years, or at least he won't leave in free agency, therefore. And I think like a Maxey Trae Young backcourt isn't going to work. I mean, like a D'Lo Maxey backcourt might not work, but I'd like to go after D'Lo. I think it would be a fun pickup, another Ohio State player. He joins Jayshawn Tate as our Ohio State gang. But yeah, also Tate wants $11 million a year. I mean, I'd give him. Yeah, but we'll wait a little bit, and then KPJ will probably renounce the rights on him. So we get Christian Wood back, and we get D'Angelo Russell. We are going all in on next year's season. I mean, KPJ has been good for us, though. Oh, do I need a D'Lo? That's the thing. You know what? I'm going to stick with the core. I'm going to bring in KPJ. I'm going to pay him a lot of money because he's been good for us. And I'm going to reward players like that and not always have to sign somebody new. So we are going to sign Christian Wood to a 4-year deal. And then I'm also going to match whatever KPJ gets or just pay him after moratorium and give Jayshawn Tate a 3-year deal as well. So we get Tate back. And then after moratorium, I'm going to offer, Kevin Porter Jr., a 5-year deal till he's 28 years old. He's only 23. Come on, just sign with me. There we go. So we're also going to be trading Scotty Lewis and Rixie Garay, who is Mr. Irrelevant, to the Raptors for Devin Askew in a 2025 lottery first-round pick. Trade exception needs to be involved, but we could use a backup point guard, so that's why I got Askew, who is the 27th pick. In the same draft, we got Chad Holmgren in. So player progression, Christian Wood is a 90, Holmgren an 87, KPJ an 86, Barnes 85. Yep, I love to see the green. This team made it to the conference finals last year and was 1 game away from the NBA finals. These guys have been progressing so much, we should be possibly in the finals next year. So I just want to see who's not A+ potential and send them to untap. So Kevin Porter Jr., A+, let's go. I also saw Scotty Barnes, wasn't an A+, so there we go. And then finally, I'm going to send Tyrese Maxey to untap potential. So starting 5 is Maxey, Porter Jr., Barnes, Wood, and Holmgren with a bench of Andre Jackson, Jalen Duran, Jayshawn Tate, and Devin Askew. Under Steven Silas's 7 seconds or less, we are 4.5 stars. Yes. I mean, who's holding us back? A little bit of Scotty Barnes. I don't know if we could actually get to 5 stars. I don't think so. But damn, 4.5 stars. Let's go out and win a championship this year. Let's do it. And there we go. We are the 1 seed in the power rankings and the Western Conference at the end of season number 3. The end of the 2024 season. Ben Simmons is your MVP. Actually, no, this was season number 4. Amari Bailey's your rookie of the year. He was selected 3rd overall by the Warriors. LaMelo Ball still backing up Kyrie Irving was your 6th man of the year. And Steven Silas is your coach of the year. And Raphael Stone is your executive of the year. Hey, we finally get somebody on all NBA teams, and that is going to be Christian Wood. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. One of the OG Rockets still on the team. Actually, is he the only OG Rocket? No, he's not. KPJ is an OG Rocket, and so is Jayshawn Tate. But I think I also saw Jalen Duran make All-Rookie second team. Here were the stats throughout the year. This is kind of like the big 4, but Scotty Barnes puts up 6.7 assists a night. Christian Wood shot 36 from 3. Chet Holmgren, 58 from the field, 89 from the line. 5 assists, 11 rebounds. Maxey, 18.5 and almost 8 assists. That's a career high, 36 from 3. He's just such a good free throw shooter as well. KPJ, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 44 from 3. There's Scotty Barnes, 2 shot. Not great from 3 or from the line, but you know what? He's giving me 6.7 assists tonight. I can't complain. Andre Jackson was actually a really good 6th man for us. Jalen Duran, 10 and 7 off the bench and a block. And there's Jayshawn Tate, who shot probably the best season of his career. Yeah, first time ever being above 60% true shooting. And Devin Askew, who was not bad whatsoever. So let's get into these playoffs, taking on the Portland Trailblazers in round 1. They still have their backcourt. They've added Patrick Baldwin. Oh my God, that's actually a great addition for them. That was the same draft we got, Chet Holmgren. And they have Jonathan Kuminga. Wow, okay, that is pretty good. Actually, we wouldn't have gotten their pick in 2021 because I think if they didn't make it, or if they made it to the playoffs, we would have got it, but if they didn't, we wouldn't have. So I think we should be fine. Let's get revenge on them for Damian Lillard beating the Rockets in the playoffs. And what was that, like 2014-15, when he hit that game-winning 3 to send them home. As we lose game 1, but we end up winning in 5. All right, a little bit scary there, but we prevail. Holmgren, Wood, and Maxey putting up 20 a night. KPJ not far behind. And we're moving on to take on the Pelicans, who we could get revenge on for beating us last year in the conference finals. Let's see how this goes. We win game 1. Okay, let's go. We end up winning in 5, and we go to our 2nd straight conference finals. Christian Wood balled out in that series. You know he wanted to win. Wow, we had 5 guys above 19 points a night. Andre Jackson played great. What? And we had Scotty Barnes get 17? What was our margin of victory? Game 1, we dropped 139. Game 2, 127. 135. 146 we scored. And then 161. Can I check out my team playoff stats? Because I would like to see how many points we're averaging a night. 135. How many points did we average in that round? We averaged 141 in those 5 games. That is actually absurd. Taking on Memphis, we beat them in round 1 last year. They added Denny Avdia and Adrian Griffin. Why would... Oh, no, they traded for him back in season number 1. Okay, they also have Jalen Johnson, Marcus Smart now. I would like to think we're going to beat them. Up 2-1. Please don't blow this. 3-1. Let's go. Let's win in 5. Boom. We have won every series in 5 games so far. And we're taking on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. All right. They got Cade. They got Rajavi King. They have RJ Barrett. And they have KD and Evan Mobley. How? Oh, it must have been the Dallas pick. Yeah, Mobley was selected 3rd and Cade was selected 1st. Oh my God. Obi Toppin, IQ, Okoji, and Willie Hernangomez. We might be screwed. Okay, we win game 1 though by 5 points. They almost came back. They dropped 50 in the 4th quarter. Okay. Whew, on to game number 2. Boom, we win. Let's go by 9 points. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. On to game 3. No. Okay. Come on. Just win game 4. It's all right. Just go up 3-1. Yes. Are we actually going to win every playoff series in 5 games? This happened the other day to me as KPJ hit 8 threes in game 4. So game 5 at home at the Toyota Center, I believe. And oh my God, we're blowing them out. Let's go. We're winning the NBA Finals and bringing it back to Houston for the first time since what, 1990. Tyrese Maxey, 15-8. He's got A+ everything. I'm just excited to use him. KPJ, like just so many new guys. Andre Jackson, Jalen Duran is currently in. Let's see what he could do. That was embarrassing. Scotty Barnes is 18-10. Chet Holmgren with 26-18. Christian Wood did not have a great game 5. Either way, I'm just excited. No! Maxey fouls out. All right, we got Andre Jackson, and he's got 14-4 spin move. Let's kick it to Chet Holmgren, who has an A+3. I got to actually up his 3 points, I didn't see, but Andre Jackson from downtown, that is no good. Well, I mean, I should have upped his three-point tendency because the video is over pretty much. So, yeah, I can't go back on that. But we are up by 30 freaking points. D-Rose, what are you trying to do here? All right, Scotty Barnes getting a screen from Chet Holmgren, and nothing much is coming out of that. But Scotty Barnes, you should be able to get around Juan Hernan Gomez, right? Come on. Just do it. Left hand. Get around him. Sheesh. All right, out to Kevin Porter Jr. Oh, wow, he's got a quick release. Bang, though. Kevin Porter Jr. automatic from downtown. And we win the 2024 NBA Championship. Chet Holmgren is your finals MVP. So that is going to be my Houston Rockets rebuild. Let me know what you think about the Rockets' future, because I feel like it's kind of bleak, but maybe they have to get lucky in the lottery. We'll see what happens. I just still don't know why they traded Karis LeVert for Victor Oladipo when they kind of knew Victor Oladipo might not come back next year. But yeah, that is it for me. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.